It is very important to monitor a trade fairs because trade fairs in China give you the opportunity to catch the potential source of the infringement, and a lot of the time they'll be exhibiting at trade fairs here in China, giving you the first bite of the cherry, so to speak. The important thing is, if you are going to do it yourself, that you don't jump the gun and get emotional or rush in and thereby spoil the opportunity to perhaps take some concerted enforcement action against the potential targets. But I think if you spot an infringement, whether you do it yourself or you do it through agents or investigators, the first thing you want to do is to record the information through a notary. And the key thing is to set out clearly where the infringer is, what the infringement involves, what rights you have, why you consider it an infringement. And then what's very helpful, of course, is if you have photographs. As much information as possible about the potential infringer. Stand number, company name, but also details such as individual names, because you'll find often that infringers there might be several companies at a particular stand, and that may not be obvious immediately from having a look at it. Traditionally, there's been some reluctance by trade fair organizers to take action, but that's changed now. So most of the trade fair organizers now, either on their own or with the authorities, will then approach the relevant stand. A lot of the time you'll be able to approach as well. They will consider and examine the particular alleged infringement. If they agree that there's been an infringement of rights, then they have a number of options. The goals you set at the trade fair would be either, of course, to take enforcement, but otherwise equally important, when you gather that information, that you have formalized it in such a way that you can then, after the trade fair, either A, approach the infringer, or B, approach the authorities and then perhaps take enforcement action against the infringer at the location of production or sale or some other location like that. Really, realistically, if you have good rights, it is to have the product removed at the trade fair and the infringement recorded for perhaps taking later action, or for the authorities later making a infringement/punishment decision after the trade fair.